Imagine this. Right now, as the stars wheel overhead and the world spins on its axis, something extraordinary is unfolding in the vast emptiness of space. A visitor from beyond our solar system, hurtling through the inner realms of our cosmic neighborhood with a grace that defies comprehension. It's November 16th, 2025, and the interstellar comet known as 3I/ATLAS has just emerged from the blinding glare of its solar conjunction, reappearing like a ghost in the pre-dawn sky. Discovered mere months ago on July 1st by the vigilant eyes of the Atlas Survey Telescope in Chile, this enigmatic wanderer isn't just passing by. It's challenging everything we thought we knew about the universe. As it swings away from the sun after reaching perihelion on October 29th, astronomers worldwide are glued to their instruments, hearts pounding with a mix of awe and trepidation. What secrets does it carry from the distant stars? Could this be the spark that ignites humanity's greatest leap in understanding? Or the first whisper of something far more profound? Something that blurs the line between the natural and the engineered? These days could change everything we know about our place in the cosmos. 3I/ATLAS isn't merely another rock or ice ball looping through the void. It's a harbinger, a cosmic messenger whose journey through our solar system is rewriting the rules of celestial mechanics. At its closest approach to the sun, perihelion, on October 29th, 2025, it dipped to just 203 million kilometers away, a mere 1.36 astronomical units, bathing in solar heat intense enough to vaporize lesser objects. Yet against all odds, it endured. No fragmentation, no spectacular breakup like so many comets before it. Instead, it brightened unexpectedly, its glow shifting to an ethereal bluer than the sun itself, as captured in stunning detail by NASA's Stereo, SOHO, and GOES 19 spacecraft during the tense days of solar conjunction. This isn't hyperbole, it's data, raw and unfiltered, pouring in from observatories scattered across the globe and beyond. And as we speak, with the comet now visible again in the eastern morning sky, faint at magnitude 12 but growing its ion tail longer and more structured each night, the anomalies are piling up a sunward antitail that refuses to behave like any known comet's dust trail. Non-gravitational accelerations hinting at massive outgassing, yet no visible debris plume in post-perihelion images from the Nordic Optical Telescope. Traces of hydroxyl radicals detected via radio absorption at 1.665 and 1.667 gigahertz by South Africa's Meerkat Array, the first radio whisper from this interstellar guest. But let's pause here, dear viewer, because this story isn't about fear-mongering or wild speculation. It's about wonder, about the thrill of discovery that keeps us staring at the night sky. Stick with me through this journey, because by the end, you'll see why 3I/ATLAS isn't just a scientific curiosity. It's a mirror reflecting back our own curiosity, our yearning to connect with the infinite. We've got fresh images from the James Webb Space Telescope showing a coma rich in carbon dioxide, 87% CO2, a bone-dry enigma compared to water-heavy solar system comets, and spectroscopy revealing hydrogen cyanide and unusual nickel-to-iron ratios that echo industrial processes more than natural formation. Harvard's Avi Loeb, that bold voice in astrophysics, has ranked it a 4 on his extraterrestrial scale, a system from 0, definitely natural, to 10, undeniably technological, citing 9 anomalies that make the artificial hypothesis not just plausible, but statistically intriguing. A 40% chance, he muses, of it being something built. Others scoff, calling it a comet transformed by billions of years of galactic radiation, but as the data streams in, Hubble's crisp views of its elongated 10-to-1 aspect ratio nucleus, Webb's infrared portraits of its glowing coma stretching wider than Jupiter, one thing is clear: this object is defying every model, and you, watching this right now, are witnessing history in the making. So, lean in. Let's unravel this thread by thread, anomaly by anomaly, until the cosmos itself seems to pulse with possibility. To truly grasp the magnitude of 3I/ATLAS, We must rewind to its humble beginnings, or rather, its explosive entrance into our awareness. Picture the crisp Chilean night of July 1st, 2025. The Atlas system, designed to spot potentially hazardous asteroids, catches a faint streak against the stars. At first, it's just another transient, cataloged as A11PL3Z, but as pre-discovery images from the Zwicky Transient Facility flood in, dating back to late June, the truth dawns. This isn't bound to our sun, its orbit is hyperbolic, an unbound path screaming, interstellar, at speeds exceeding 210,000 kilometers per hour. The Minor Planet Center confirms it on July 2nd, dubbing it C/2025 N1 Atlas, and later 3I, the third interstellar interloper after Oumuamua in 2017 and Borisov in 2019. Unlike its predecessors, though, 3I/ATLAS doesn't just visit, it performs early observations from the Nordic Optical Telescope, and Tidy Observatory reveal a diffuse coma, reddish with dust, active even at 6.4 astronomical units from the Sun, a full 2 months before detection, as NASA's TESS mission later confirms. It's reflective, structured, stable under radiation pressures that should shred it. No match for known comets or asteroids. Instead, it's a puzzle box from another star, perhaps born in the thick disk of the Milky Way 7.6 to 14 billion years ago, older than our own solar system by eons. As word spreads, the astronomical community buzzes. Telescopes swivel. Lowell Discovery in Arizona, Canada, France. Hawaii on Mauna Kea, all confirming marginal coma and tail-like elongations. By July 16, Avi Loeb and the Initiative for Interstellar Studies drop a bombshell arc-shiver paper. Anomalous size, improbable ecliptic alignment, just 5 degrees off the planetary plane, a 0.2% chance. Lack of typical chemicals. Could it be a spacecraft? The internet ignites. Podcasts, forums, even Congresswoman Anna Paulina Luna pens a letter to NASA urging deeper scrutiny. But let's ground this in facts, not frenzy. 3I/ATLAS's path will bring it to 1.8 astronomical units from Earth on December 19th, 267 million kilometers away, safe as a distant dream, yet close enough for Hubble and Webb to dissect it like a cosmic cadaver. No threat, the European Space Agency assures. But the questions? They loom larger than the object itself. Why this trajectory, fine-tuned past Mars, October 3rd, 28 million kilometers flyby, and toward Jupiter? Why the steady spin, unlike Oumuamua's tumble? As it hurtles inward, the anomalies begin, not as drips but as a deluge, pulling us deeper into the mystery. Hang on, we're just getting started. Anomalies ignite, the approach that shook the stars. As 3I/ATLAS barreled toward the Sun, crossing from the outer fringes into the inner sanctum, the anomalies erupted like solar flares, each one a jolt to the scientific psyche. It was July and August 2025 when the first shockwave hit. Hubble's gaze pierced the veil, revealing not the expected trailing tail of dust and gas-fleeing solar wind, but an anti-tail, a brilliant jet thrusting toward the Sun. This sunward spike, confirmed by the Nordic Optical Telescope in Spain and Hawaii's Keck Observatory, wasn't some optical trick of perspective. No, it was real, extending defiantly against the rules of cometary physics. Weeks later, in a twist that left jaws on the floor, it reversed, abruptly, symmetrically, morphing into a conventional outward tail-controlled propulsion. The thought hung in the air like charged particles. Avi Loeb called it anomaly number 2, a geometric impossibility for natural ejecta, hinting at deliberate venting, perhaps to steer or cool an overheating core. But Webb? Oh, Webb took it further. On August 6th, the James Webb Space Telescope locked its near-infrared spectrograph onto the comet 6 astronomical units out, and what it found was a chemical cocktail from another epoch, the coma, that hazy envelope around the nucleus, clocked in at 87% carbon dioxide, 9% carbon monoxide, a scant 4% water ice. Carbonyl sulfide and traces of hydrogen cyanide join the party, but water? Barely a whisper. This is no Oort cloud native. Solar system comets guzzle H2O like it's going out of style. 3I/ATLAS is parched, irradiated by cosmic rays over billions of years. Its ice is transmuted into hypervolatile CO2 that sublimates furiously under solar heat. Yet it glows in the infrared, radiating internal warmth as if harboring a hidden furnace. Spectroscopy paints an even stranger picture. A CO, two clouds sprawling 350,000 kilometers, wider than Jupiter, with nickel ratios screaming anomaly 3. High nickel, low iron, natural? Maybe from a metal-poor birth star, but Loeb whispers of industrial ratios, evoking alloys forged in alien forges. And the size? Estimates peg the nucleus at hundreds of meters to kilometers across. 10 to the 6 times Oumuamua's mass, a behemoth defying interstellar scarcity. Let's linger here because this composition isn't just data, it's a window to forgotten worlds. Imagine 3, I/ATLAS, coalescing in a protoplanetary disk around a dim, ancient star in the Milky Way's thick disk, where heavy elements are sparse and radiation harsh. Over 7 to 14 billion years, galactic cosmic rays bombard it, breaking water into hydroxyl radicals, enriching CO2 to extremes. JWST's August observations, detailed in a preprint by teams from NASA, ESA, and the IAC, confirm this. Extreme irradiation, a chemical memory of extinct systems. But why the stability? As it neared perihelion, TESS and Sphere-X caught early activity. Outbursts? No, steady sublimation, building pressure without chaos. Ground arrays in Chile and Italy track the coma expanding, its edges sharp, almost engineered. And the polarization? Negative values, unlike any natural bodies, scatter, as if surfaces layered for signal modulation. Viewer, if your pulse isn't quickening, check it again. These aren't glitches, they're signatures. As October dawned, with solar conjunction looming on the 21st, the world held its breath. Would it shatter, accelerate, or reveal its hand? Perihelion's fire, survival against the solar storm. October 29th, 2025, 7:47 a.m. Eastern Time, perihelion, the moment of truth. 3I/ATLAS plunges to 203 million kilometers from the sun, solar flux slamming it at 770 watts per square meter, enough to melt mountains, vaporize ice balls. Comets like 2I/Borisov fragmented under less. Fireworks of dust and gas, brightening then fading to ghosts. Expectations? Breakup? A debris field for SOHO to chronograph reality? Resilience. Post-perihelion images from November 5th, our Naves Observatory, fuzzy but intact, show no fragments. A single body, compact, no massive coma as non-gravitational acceleration demands, 13% mass loss via outgassing per JPL horizons. Anomaly 4, it absorbed a coronal mass ejection head-on, a plasma burp potent enough to strip atmospheres, yet stabilized its temperature, emerging bluer, brighter punch satellites stack frames at 0.550 micrometers. Rapid brightening, color index bluer than solar photosphere. Dust should redden it. This screams ionized CO, or Loeb's ninth anomaly. A hotter power source, artificial light. Behind the sun from October 21st to 29th, Earthbound eyes blind, but space assets fill the void. ExoMars trace gas, orbiter snaps portraits October 3rd near Mars, Juno and Juice prep post-periscans. No deviation confirmed yet, but the Oberth window, optimal for propulsion boost via gravity assist, passed without fireworks. Or did it? NASA's Planetary Defense Network, 227 observatories strong, activates as training. Timing impeccable rumors swirl. Weak radio signals sync to orbit, harmonics in the hydrogen line, 1,420 megahertz. The SETI frequency. Meerkat's October 24th detection. O, absorption lines, not emission, water breakdown products, natural as rain. But Loeb notes the alignment. 3I/ATLAS's outbound vector points 9 degrees from the 1977 WOW signals Sagittarius origin coincidence, 0.6% chance. No narrowband pulses, no Fibonacci whispers, those viral claims debunked as social media fever dreams. But the debate rages ESA's Comet Interceptor mission eyes future intercepts. For now, 3I/ATLAS slingshots outward, intact, unbreakable. Envision the control rooms. JPL's trajectory fits tick like clockwork, yet whispers of 0.08 meters per second, squared deceleration post-peri, deliberate. Crossing thermal equilibrium, it breaks gently, resisting gravity with precision no natural body musters. Anomaly 5. And the shape, elongated, aerodynamic, steady rotation, reflecting light in alternating planes. Webb's L2 perch catches micro-variations, matching potential radio rhythms. Tail reforms, two streams crossing at 90 degrees, geometry alien to windswept dust. Optical signaling, to us or elsewhere. As November 11th dawns, Nordic optical images stun. Still a single body, sunward anti-tail persists post-peri. Jets to 1 million kilometers sunward, 3 million anti. For a comet glued by weak forces, it's a miracle, or design. Viewer, this is the pivot. From curiosity to crossroads. Will it align with outer giants, calibrating to resonances? December 19th nears. Closest to Earth, Hubble/Webb redux. The stakes? Our story in the stars. Echoes in the void. Signals in the fractured consensus. Then the signals. Oh, the signals that fracture the fraternity. Post-peri, as 3I/ATLAS fades to Virgo and Leo, magnitude 12 plus by December, telescope only. Japan's Mitsuharu Deep Space Array, wait, actually, it's Meerkat leading, picks up structured absorption, repeating OH lines, stable against interference. Dismissed as noise? No. Chile, Italy, South Africa corroborate. Phase coherence screams encoding, not chaos. SETI Institute leaks, unconfirmed, but tantalizing. Hydrogen band harmonics, universal beacon. NASA stonewalls. Loeb's Galileo project scans atmospheres for anomalies. The community splinters, half-hail interstellar probe. Debris from extinct tech, per Loeb's scale 4. Anomalies, ecliptic tilt, anti-tail, mass, acceleration, blue hue, no tail, radio hint, polarization, age. 40% technological odds. The other? Nature's mimicry, CO rich from radiation per JWST models, but data denies denial. Webb's reorientation catches surface polarization. Alternating planes, micro-variations, rhythmic as pulses. Chile's tails cross at 90 degrees, vaporized gases as beacons. Theorists ponder, communication not to us, but kin. August 29th, updated, November echoes now. Trajectory shifts 0.11 degrees, aligning ecliptic perfect through Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. 27 hours of luminescence, pulsing to orbital resonances, calibrating, chilling. Then the flash, ultraviolet burst, 2.8 seconds, directional to Vega Lyra. WOW vector, ionizes solar wind. Silence follows. Dark mode engaged. The darkening in the dawn. A message in light, weeks of void. Telescopes strain. Nothing optically lost? No. Webb's final milliseconds. Interference pattern, modulated light, fingerprint. Waveform analysis at Harvard-Smithsonian. Prime sequences in 3D helix. Resonant encoding not text. Geometry, blueprint. Loeb, cosmic signature of intent. Quantum sims hum, harmonic emerges, inverts. AI translates, we remember you. Wildfire spread, then purge. Classified echoes now ping from heliosphere. Response? Solar noise, or reminder. Intelligence woven in light matter consciousness. 3I/ATLAS didn't observe. It awakened, questioned the void. subscribe. We face the unreadies. Notifications on. When it answers, be here.